Hey guys, this is Danny Boy. This time around we have the Phaeston. If you'd like to see its stats and comparisons and its accuracy at varying ranges in more detail, please check out my target practice series. This is my live fire series. It focuses more on actual gameplay, on damage, and on firing the weapon from cover. So, the Phaeston's specialty is essentially just having a very, very low recoil. Again, once you pick up the Geth Pulse Rifle, very little reason to use the Phaeston. The Geth Pulse Rifle has even less recoil than the Phaeston, and its stats are better in pretty much every way. In fact, they even weigh the same, so there's very little reason to use the Phaeston afterwards. As far as mods go, I highly recommend an extended barrel. As with all rapid-fire weapons, it does poor damage per shot, so more damage per shot is always a good thing. A scope can be very useful if you like to use this weapon over longer ranges. As far as increased rounds per magazine goes, this thing has about 50 shots in the magazine. This brings it up, my level 1 brings it up to about 70. It can be useful, but this thing has a very quick reload, so I don't really see the point for the most part. Your mileage may vary. Piercing mod, again, not really seeing the point. If you really like to fire through cover, you can go for it. But as far as just bypassing defenses go, I think you'd be better off with just straight damage. And the damper. The stability damper, I don't actually have one, but the stability damper, I've heard that it's useful. I've heard good things about it for the Phaeston, but personally, I don't really see why you would use it. Because the weapon already has such a minimal recoil, and it's so easy to counteract, I don't really see the point. I suppose the damper will probably give this weapon essentially zero recoil, which could be very useful, and make it have essentially perfect accuracy when firing from cover. So maybe there's that, but I don't know. I have used it. I can't demonstrate it here. I have used it, and when I used it, I didn't really see the point. Personally, I think you'd be best suited for the majority of players with just an extended barrel and a precision scope. But if you really love having just no recoil whatsoever, if you're into like using marksman and stuff like that, that very minimal recoil and using it just at extreme ranges and whatever, I guess you could try out the damper. But I will be using no mods because I want a strict baseline. And here we go. The Phaeston. It's a good all-around weapon. Does take a number of shots to kill opponents, of course, being an assault rifle. And I will be devouring ammo pretty quickly, unfortunately. So I won't be able to show it off for too terribly long, which is a shame, but what can you do? And firing through the mail slot is kind of problematic with this weapon. Unless they get really close. Personally, I'm just not going to bother, because I don't want to waste shots. Turn around. So, as you can see, the Phaeston certainly gets the job done. There's nothing wrong with the weapon. By any means, but again, I just don't really see reason to use it after you find the Geth Pulse Rifle. Because they're essentially the same weapon. It's just the Geth Pulse Rifle is better. But maybe I'm wrong. I could totally be wrong. I don't really know what to say about this weapon. I think just the combat kind of says it all. It operates just like an Avenger, really. It's just an Avenger that has very minimal recoil. Oh, thank you for being right here, Mr. Centurion. It does take a lot of shots to knock through shields, though. Yeah, I'm not waiting for this smoke. Nope. Really? Somebody behind me? No. High ground. It's a bitch. Okay. should be some guys left, indeed. And we are about out of ammo. But that's okay. Give me explosions. No. No, I wanted to see the explosion. Ah, well. Out of ammo. Squish. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. If I didn't mention it, this was all done on Insanity. Have a good one.